Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Age of Decadence. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we get to explore what I think is the last location, what I'm pretty sure is the last location of the game, the temple. Yeah, this location was added to the game 3 or 4 months ago, I don't know. Some of you might have played the game, well, might have played the game before, if you had the game in early access. You might have played the game before this location was actually added to the game. I have not. This is, as I said at the beginning of the Let's Play, this is my first playthrough of the game, so this is pretty much blind, and I haven't watched any Let's Plays or anything, so if you have, maybe you haven't seen this area. So we came through these stairs, or down these stairs. We're gonna go, we were at the top of the temple, and we're gonna go down the elevator, I suppose. Is that down? Or is that up? Oh boy. Okay, these guys are disabled. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that has to go down, right? Because up, there's only the sky. So this door doesn't open. So to this side, these guys are definitely disabled. Good. This side we get another elevator. I don't think there's anything else, though. Let's look at these statues. What are they? They look like Egyptian gods? That looks like the dog. This one looks like a I don't know. They do look like Egyptian gods, not dogs. Gods, yeah, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I didn't get a good look. That's pretty much the gist of it. So down here, oh boy. Oh boy. Is that a tomb? That is a tomb. Oh, remember they said, or we read that the war was started where they destroyed the Empire to protect something or someone, and I think it might be this, whoever is interred or maybe alive in there, because looks like we have tablets here, and looks like we have a console. Okay, so I'm gonna save the game here and see if nothing terrible happens. Good. Okay, there's a door over the... Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Let's do things one at a time. Let's play this properly. I'm gonna go with full lore, and that is what I'm gonna go for now. If I need more skill points after this one, I will come back. But for right now, we're gonna go with that. Let's look at this console and use it, I suppose. As far as you can tell, the semi-sphere is carved. Okay, that's the same thing. You notice that the shimmering image changed as well. The ziggurat's gone, replaced by a strange tomb. The image is incredibly detailed, showing... is this the tomb? Showing pipes and streams of numbers. Streams of numbers, huh. Okay, let's not touch the crystal for right now. Let's examine the image. It seems that the tomb has a built-in life support system. All vital signs appear to be normal. You touch another symbol and the shimmering image changes again. It seems to be requesting something. You hear a whirring sound, and suddenly a panel at the base of the console slides open, revealing several round slots. Okay, we don't have anything that goes in there, although those might be the power tubes that I have a few of. I have 3, right? That's right, I have 3, and I could use the glove. Oh, that's probably where the glove goes. Because if those are... Could that be? I don't know. Oh, I want to see that one. Let's look at the tablets, though, and see what they have. It looks like... what the hell? I've never seen... Looks like Korean or something. I don't know. You're standing in front of the glowing stone tablets floating in the air with no visible support. Each tablet is carved with rows upon rows of tiny, precise symbols. Let's examine the tablets. You take a few steps forward and touch the closest tablet. They are not made of stone, but of much lighter material, and the letters seem to have been burned into the surface rather than inscribed. Let's use lore to decipher the text. The tablets are written in cuneiform. I think I know what that is. I think that's Mesopotamian writing, cuneiform, but I might be wrong. I don't think the Egyptian ancient writing is cuneiform, but I might be wrong on that one, because there's like 3 or 4 alphabets for the Egyptians in our own timeline. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is exactly, but I should know. I should know because I have a degree on that. But anyway, a writing system so old that its origins are lost in the mists of time. They say that the Magi had gained much insight deciphering tablets that were old when the Empire was barely a kingdom, and eventually adopted the scripts as their own. Oh, so this predates the Empire? Whoa. Okay. Okay. guess. Let's read the parts I do understand. Take heed and bear witness to the truths written herein, for they are the last legacy of the Magi. Know ye that we who were the masters became the acolytes. Oh, the acolytes, remember? We read about them. They were like a faction or a caste or something. Know ye that we turned against our own order, and in so doing have destroyed it. Though we undertook this task with heavy hearts, no price is too great in the service of God. God, not gods. When the great demon Balzar broke free, the one we name Agathoth opposed him. As a reward for his act of loyalty, a great ziggurat was built, a mighty structure which served both as his temple and his prison. Wait, Agathoth? Or Balzar? I think it's Agathoth. Within this temple, he built wondrous engines of destruction and power, and taught us the knowledge of the stars. In that same temple, the most learned of the Magi monitored Agathoth day and night, distrustful of his motivations, watchful should he betray us. So that was the god. Okay, this was our mistake. That in our boundless arrogance, we believed we had created gods, when we were merely flesh, that which was divine. Well, when we merely made flesh that which was divine. The Cantari worshipped them as gods long before we created the bridge between our planes. They kneeled before Balzar and his lesser brethren and followed them to battle without hesitation. When Balzar's fury tore the land asunder and left smoldering ruin in its wake, it was Agathoth's knowledge and weapons that turned the tide. Without Agathoth's divine mercy, we would have been destroyed. Our own armies no better than straw figures in a firestorm. Imagine our horror when we were told that our watch was at an end and instructed to reverse the ritual, to discard the divine essence like refuse. In response to this outrage, we sent envoys to protest to the first of the Magi. These men were put in chains, and he, in turn, sent soldiers, coarse men who called us enthralled, who compared us to slaves. We took the only path left to us, to lay Agathoth in a tomb carefully warded against the machines employed against his kind, a place he may rest in safety. This is the truth of this great era, and the difficult decisions we faced. When the time is right, when some future generation receives our wisdom, they will awaken the god once more, and welcome him into the world that is rightfully his to rule. Wait, so there's Agathoth. Agathoth is in here. Not dead. Sleeping. Okay. I don't know what to think of that. Are these all the same? The tablets are written... Okay. Yeah, they are all the same. So the Magi ordered the acolytes to destroy the gods after the war. No. The war was created because of the gods. The Magi wanted to destroy the gods, and I think the Cantari wanted to save them as well? I will have to recheck all of this to make sure I understand exactly what's going on. Let's come back here, and let's use let's use this. No, actually, let's not use that, because that would be probably a terrible thing. Let's go this way, and... yeah, let's see what that console is all about. We got over there what looks like a elevator pillar or something. You're standing in front of a strange machine. At some point, the device was badly damaged. Someone made an attempt to repair it in a sleep-shod sort of way, and it's still functioning now. A humming noise rises and falls at regular intervals. Let's examine it. Oh boy, my crafting is terrible. I'm not gonna be able to do that. The machine is an unusual species of generator. Judging by its size and the variety of outputs, you determined that it was originally the power source for the entire ziggurat. Whoever patched it up to reroute all power flow to the inner chamber, even if the ziggurat itself crumbles to dust, the inner chamber and its life support systems will continue to be powered indefinitely. During the next cycle, the humming noise rises higher than before, and the machine produces an unnerving blue glow. You take a step back, but a compensating protocol averts the crisis. The glow subsides and the humming falls sharply, only to start rising again at a moment later. Okay, you wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, I'm terrible at crafting. Although I could reload the game. Okay, let's reload the game. Let's do that. Oh, this is Very interesting. This is very interesting. So, okay, and I use this thing still? I can? Okay, that's the holes on the thing. And over here, can I still read the tablets? I hope I can. I don't know if... I think I can. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, good. Yeah. So let's go here. And let's see if crafting is gonna help me there. Because if I can... I don't know what that does, though. So I'll have to be careful and not make any terrible mistakes. So let's go with crafting 7 for now. And just see if both of them work. Lore, success. Even an idiot could overload the thing. Well, apparently an idiot couldn't. Whether he would leave to see the result is another matter. So is this the end? No. So that will kill the god. Oh, I think this is our choice here now. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this, set the 3 tubes here and leave, and see if it works here. No. Okay, so that doesn't work here. So let's reload the game. So the slots are not for the power tubes and are not for the fingers of the glove, which is really what I was expecting them to be, but they apparently are not. Let's touch the crystal. I wonder though, is it... Because it seems weird to me that the choices will be presented that way. Let's touch the crystal instead. Something terrible is about to happen. Oh. You touch the crystal, and as if by magic, the strange tomb starts rising from the bottom of the shaft. It stops when it reaches the floor level, waiting for metal walkways to be lowered. Examine the image. Okay, so... is the glove now necessary? Open the tomb. I don't think so. Do I think so? I think so. I think so. Let's I don't know. Where's the goddamn glove? Is it that? No, that's the glove. Okay, so let's interact and insert the tubes and see if it changes anything here. No, it doesn't change. Let's approach this thing with the glove somehow. Oh, the game is telling me this is the end, I think. The god must be inside the sarcophagus. Could he still be alive after all these years? And if he is, then what? Kneel before him? Kill him? Can you even kill a god? Well, there's only one way to find out. Yeah, I'm not sure. I am gonna try both ways. Let's do that. Let's try both ways. And finish the game both times, I suppose. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's open the tomb. The top hatch rises soundlessly. You know that what lies within was once a man, but like a wooden scaffold used to raise a stone temple, that humanity, other than in the vaguest outlines, has been discarded. The limbs have grown weighty and powerful, and a flat alien face descends from an elongated skull. The back, now warped into a forward curving hunch, is armored with chitinous layers. Thick tentacles grow from the base of the head instead of hair, reaching almost to the legs. The skin is the deep blue of twilight sky or icy ocean, suggesting copper-based blood. Who knows what other surprises this strange form might hold. That's Agathoth. The god's eyes open and blank dully. It worked, he says, exhaling with relief in an unmistakably human way. He turns his gaze to you, puzzled for a moment, then alarmed. Where are my acolytes? But he already knows the answer. Slowly, he rises from the sarcophagus and straightens to his full height, towering over you. The tentacles arc up into the air, pointing toward you over his shoulders. Two of them end in bulbous growths which part to reveal a pair of eyes. After a quick scan of the surroundings, the eyes wink shut, then the tentacles relax again to rest along his spine. How long? He asks. Well, centuries. Centuries? The Magi? He leaves the question unfinished. Yeah, they are long gone now. A worried rumble sounds deep in his chest as he takes this in. Who rules in the Mag's stead? Petty man lording over pitiful city-states, basically. Bring me one of these lords, and I'll raise him above all, provide he kneels before me, of course. And why should I help you? Do not play the fool, human. Why else would you be here? Serve me and be rewarded, unless you're here to kill me. He tosses his head back and emits a sort of a barking noise. Eventually you recognize the sound as laughter. What do you mean? I know this world for what it is. Humans will bow to any fool wearing a golden crown, but they hate and fear that which is different, a tribal mentality. I could reveal myself once my powers return, but then I'd have to slay a few thousand men who'd rise against me, and then a few thousand more until I grow bored and destroy your kind, leaving but a few of seeds to start over. I grow tired merely explaining it. Simply put, I need one of you to be the face that rules the tribes. Well, convincing one of the lords to come here won't be easy. I will strengthen your body and mind. The rest you'll do on your own. Well, I suppose that there's only one thing left for me. Kneel before your god to receive your first gift. The god raises his hands, and the palms open up like a starfish's mouth, bloodless and jagged. He places the palms on your head, and you feel a strange rush of blood and then nothing at all. You wake up on the floor feeling different. Something within you is changed. Give it time, says the god, pleased with his first acolyte. Time to what? Time to do what? Come on! What happened? It didn't change anything. My health is still the same, everything is the same. What happened, Agathoth? You have your task. What are you waiting for, human? Don't call me names. Oh boy, yeah, I do have my task. How do I leave though? Oh, the same way I came, I suppose. Okay, well, I'm gonna side with the god. You know what? Let's reload the game and do this again, but without the glove. Cause the glove, I don't think I'll need it. Let's see, so do I have the things? I have the things. Let's open the tomb. Open it. Continue. Centuries, Magi, Pennyman. Why should they? What do you mean? Convincing. Kneel. Thank you. See you later. Did I gain experience? I did not. Okay. Let's leave. I will. So this means I will be able to go back? Or is the game gonna end like a... Oh yeah, this is the choice that I have. Before stepping through the portal, you consider your options. While Agathoth will pull the strings no matter whom you choose, you won't be able to make every decision himself. Thus, the chosen one will have quite a bit of influence, so you should choose wisely. I can choose two, apparently. So, I can choose Meru, apparently. I can choose Antidas, might be too proud to kneel, but he's always dreamt of restoring the Empire. I think... Yeah, he's gonna have to kneel, because otherwise he's gonna die, I suppose. Paulos, who the hell is this guy? He's strong enough not to fall under pressure and have his way. Against a god? Nah, I set out to help Antidas. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't remember who Paulos is. I think he might be the merchant head of... I don't know. We'll see later. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Antidas. You travel to Terran and request a private audience with Lord Antidas. Are you any closer to finding the temple? Antidas asks impatiently. Yeah, I found it, my lord. You did? This is great news! What did you find there? Are the engines of war still intact? Well, I brought with me a missile, but I found a god as well. A god? Didn't the gods disappear after the war? It's a long story. Are you sure he's a god? And not one of Maris's freaks? Fennel, or Phelan, whatever his name is. I'm sure. The Magi brought him and his kind here centuries ago. They thought they could control them, but they failed. That's what brought down the Empire. Well, what does he want? Asks Antidas, visibly disturbed by the news. He wants you to serve him. In return, he will make you powerful. And what makes you think I'd accept? Well... yeah, because if you want, someone else will. A god has returned to this world. He isn't what we expected, but he's here now. The first lord to bend the knee will be raised above all. I don't know. I need to think about it. Think about what? You wanted to restore the Empire. Here's your chance. That's right. I mean, that's true. Not as a puppet, snaps Antidas. And come on, everyone kneels to someone. I don't know. Do you want not to be yourself, not to be a puppet, and everyone else to be? Come on, who knows? Maybe you can even convince Agathoth to do things your way. Maybe he wants the same things you do. You're right, says Antidas, resigning or perhaps warming up to his fate. After all, it is my duty to lead, even in the darkest of times. Yeah, that's about duty as well. That's true. I sympathize with this guy. He's an idiot, but he's a good idiot, I suppose. Let's take him to Agathoth. Antidas' transformation from a waffling and ineffective megalomaniac into a brilliant tactician takes everyone by surprise, as the detractors put his strings of victories down to extraordinary luck or witchcraft, but his allies are quick to remark that what matters is who wins, not how it is done. Besides, they will smudgely add, it is always prophesied that Antidas would restore his house to its rightful place. Despite Antidas' uncanny luck, the war is long and 3 bloody years will pass before he is able to proclaim birth of a new empire over the corpses of his foes. The new king proves as adept at statecraft as slaughter, but his ambition is not satisfied with rule according to the empire's ancient borders. Next, he looks to pacifying the wasteland and conquering faraway kingdoms. Rumors spread of the power behind the throne, an advisor trusted above all others, but Antidas takes no decision without consulting this mystery figure. Loose tongues, or perhaps merely jealous ones, claim that Antidas himself is nothing but a puppet, and this shadowy other, the true ruler, but only a fool would credit such stories. And that is how the game ends, if I choose that. Let's choose the other one. I don't wonder how many endings there are. I wonder. Let's destroy this god, because apparently even an idiot can destroy a god. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure this is gonna work, but yeah, I think that was a good ending. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a cinematic, but I understand that I can't ask for a lot because it's a small team and it took long enough. Maybe we're gonna get something different. Well, we're definitely gonna get something different. Let's go with crafting here and see what happens. Examine crafting. Let's see what happens. If you disable the breakers, the power will keep building until it achieves critical mass. When it does, it would be prudent to be standing behind a sturdy wall, at least 3 miles away. Yeah, let's give it a shot. What do you have to lose after all? Oh no! You mistakenly grasp one of the connections before disabling its accompanying breaker and become a living conduit. For a brief instant, power overwhelms you, swirling around you like a maelstrom. You feel this urge to annihilate, obliterate, eradicate everything in your path. Shortly after that, your smoldering corpse topples to the ground. Is that a game ending? No, that's just death. That is just death. Actually, yeah. I think that was a good, fitting. It is apparently not my only ending, not my only available ending, but one of the available endings at least, because I could also go with the other guy. What was that other guy though? Let me see. So, characters. What was the name of the guy? Paulos or something? Sworn Guardian? Yeah. I don't know. Where the hell? Strabus? No. I don't know. Who the hell was the other guy? Actually, let me see. Maybe I failed that. No, I didn't fail that because I need more lore and more crafting. Otherwise I'd die and I can see what happens after. Oh, that's also cool. Yeah, I didn't read this one. Tell your master that the temple doesn't exist. That's a cool one, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's go with helping the other Paulos things. Paulos guy, because I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. Is he the new guy that's I don't know. I think he might be the one that was that's ruling Ganazar now. You travel to Kertor to go see Duke Paulos without delay. Kertor? What am I missing right now? What brings you here? Inquires Paulos. I have a proposition for you, Dukes. Tell me about the Empire. I haven't been to Kertor. How the hell would I go there? Quite a mess, stated Paulos, his eyes distant. Can it be killed? He asks the question as if going through a list of options, starting with the simplest solution. Maybe, maybe not. It took the Empire everything they had to bring down 4 of these things. Alright. Can we work with them? I don't see why not. Agathoth needs a man like you, and a man like you can use power of Agathoth brings to the table. It's win-win, Dux. As I understand, he wants a puppet, not a partner. Well, which is... Oh, let's not go with that. What one wants and what one gets are often 2 different things. I must admit that it's not an alliance I had in mind. Yeah, why be second to some lord when you can be second to a god and rule all in his name? Oh, very well. Take me to him. And then I do that, and this is another ending. After waiting for more than a decade, Duke Paulos finally makes his move. Without warning, his legions sweep across the land, laying sieges and taking towns. It seems an act of pure madness at first, for Paulos isn't a noble born and would never be accepted by the nobles, even if his men do conquer all. Yet as if by magic, the lesser nobles throw their support with Paulos, demanding a new government and even starting riots. One by one, the cities sabotaged from within, open their gates to the Imperial Guards. So this guy is the leader of the Imperial Guards. I didn't meet him though. I don't think I did. Dictator Paulos rules the land with an iron fist, as if it were a military camp. Every town, settlement, and district is assigned to an officer according to rank. Every citizen is given orders according to the social status. The punishment is always the same: slave labor, regardless of rank and status. The only exception is Paulos' personal advisor, a man who's said to be instrumental in securing the nobles' support and organizing riots. They say he's a holy man who answers to a higher power, and that even Paulos speaks with him with the utmost respect and seeks his counsel and always finds his advice worth following. Pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I like the first ending better though, because even though I like the one first, I could tell that Antidas had a good heart. I mean, and people would tell me that as well, but I prefer the first ending, and I think that's gonna be the, let's call it, official ending for my first playthrough of the Age of Decadence. We saved scum a little bit, but that's how you should do in games like this. At least that's what I usually do, so I don't have to play them again. Why would you play them again for the same ending? We're gonna play them again, don't worry. We're gonna play them again, and I'm gonna let you make a choice. Yeah, that's right. If you stuck with me all this time until the end, I thank you very, very much. But here's my proposition. The next playthrough is gonna be one of 3 different backgrounds. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna make the builds, and I'm gonna give you until tomorrow, for you, at least on the day this is released, until tomorrow for you to decide which background is gonna be the background that you want me to play the next day. So in 2 days I'm gonna start a new game for the Age of Decadence. So these are your options, because I have builds for those and I don't have builds for other ones. I could go with an assassin, which is well, yeah, you know, working for the what's it called? The thing, not for the thieves, the boatman of Styx. I could go with an assassin. I could go with a what's the mercenary? That's right. I could go with a mercenary, which I suppose would work for the Imperial Legion, or maybe whoever, you know, because a mercenary can be hired by anybody. So we'll decide. I'll decide that how we go about that, because I don't know I know this starting I don't know, vignette or something a little bit, because I play that, but I didn't get too far into the game. And I also know the assassin's one. I could go, so, the assassin, the mercenary, or the thief. And the thief is, of course, gonna work for the 40 thieves. Could be. I don't know how it goes. I don't know if you have a choice. Probably, we probably do. So, these are your options, everyone. Say down in the comments which ones you want, and make your case, because you only have 1 day. I expect maybe 1 or 2 comments for the most dedicated watchers among you. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I really mean it. I say it every episode, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I've been very, very happy with the reception that this game has had in my channel and just all around the place as well. It has sold very well. I think it's above 40,000 copies sold at the moment. I might be wrong on that one. I'll have to ask Vince, the lead developer, for that. Yeah, I've been very, very happy to play this game. It's been it's a fantastic time. I've had a fantastic time with this game, and the replayability in it, that's the only reason. That's not the only reason, but it's the major reason why I'm gonna play the game again in 2 days. I'm gonna start playing the game again in 2 days. So, you have a choice. Assassin, thief, or mercenary. You decide. Until then, this is Colonel RPG, and this has been the Age of Decadence. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me which one you want. Leave a like in the video, because that helps me as well get a little bit better search results and reach more people. Well, even though I'm in the first page for Age of Decadence, so I'm very happy about that as well. But above all, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.